Right. Hello everyone and welcome into No Man's Land. We are sort of in the middle of nowhere. Between sort of France and Europe and stuff like that. With all the land around us. Now, we own literally nothing. So the way this works is we don't actually own any land at the moment. To own land, we have to go to the Forestry Commission and actually buy it off them. Because they own all this at the moment. So we have... The only thing we have got... And I've actually forgot to do this. We should have a tent on us. So let's just check. Farmhouses. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going through what's on here. Okay. Right, so what we're basically looking at is 9 grand for a basic tractor. There's nothing in used. So we've got 9 grand for a basic trailer. One of these come up in the sale, that'd be absolutely amazing. And then yeah, 8 grand for that. So you're potentially looking at quite a bit of outlay before you even start. Now, if you're wondering how I got here, got a taxi to drop me off, and he's like, "Good luck, mate." Meant to be haunted as well, this wood. So yeah. So let's see what we've got. Let's see if there's any, because we own literally nothing. No chainsaws or anything. So let's just have a quick little look and see if there is any wood lying around on the ground. Oh, we got lucky. Yep. Right, let's go and sell some wood. This could take a while. So let's see how much this is. Now, the 85 grand has come from... flip, I know what I haven't done. Give me 2 seconds. So, one little thing I've forgotten to do is... repay that. Done. Right, does it go there? Nope. Should be a log saw point around there somewhere. Okay, I don't actually know where we sell logs. Sell wood. We got £326 for that. Yeah, this could take a while. We need to make enough money to buy a chainsaw. So I'm looking for about 3 grand on top. So right, the plan is we're just going to try and see if we can chuck. Yeah, we can just about chuck over the top of there, just to make it a little bit easier. So yeah, these have been sat here for quite a long time, obviously. But yeah, the forestry guys, anything that's not cut down is not anyone's, so you can just use it and sell it, burn it. So yeah, everyone does sort of the No Man's Land differently. This is how I kind of started it. Been nice of them if they just left it for us up here. Right. So we should have 3, 6, 9. So this should be worth about £1,000 to us in theory. So we have 327 in our bank. So he did say, or he will, I'll show you in a minute, there is a map for here. And he did say there is an old farmyard or a basic yard type thing. 1,540 for that. So if every bit of wood's worth about £3,000, £300, we should have quite a bit. I'm hoping we'll have quite enough out of this. Right, just throw these over top of that. Because I'm not actually looking to do wood on here. I'm looking to do chickens. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to cut any trees down we don't need to. So potentially we could just buy this up here and start off up here. Let me just actually try and sort this out. Let's see. So yeah, let's do that. We'll phone them up. Let's buy this. And then, to be honest, we're next to the yard, you see. So we've got probably 3, 6, 9. Probably nearly another £2,000 here. So I plan to do chickens, as I said. That's kind of my plan. I don't expect to make a profit off of it straight away. Do another 2 on top of that, which is good. So it's getting there. We're £4,000 in the bank. So in a minute we'll run in how much is chicken feed. £71 a bag, 50 litres. Nope, due to the fact that kind of defeats what I'm trying to achieve on here. So what I'm trying to achieve on here, so I'm doing kind of what I done on 19 with the survival mode. But I'm doing it kind of different to what I done on 19. So on 19, I sold some wood, bought a chainsaw, and I spent 3 seasons doing grass. I've spent enough hours on it. I've done about 180 hours on Elengrat doing grass. I've had enough of grass. So, I done the so, that's... I didn't know what I wanted to do. Thank you for that, though. That may come in handy later on. I didn't know what I wanted to do on here. So, I've decided I need to make some income. So, this is why, off screen, I cut all this down. As sort of, oh, you stumble across a pile of wood, sell it, make some money. So, my plan with this is chickens. Make enough money off chickens to then actually farm the land. Because chickens are worth an absolute fortune. Yeah, it's kind of my fault as well that I didn't put the description in what I'm doing. I wasn't planning to start this series this early. I just got kind of bored of Elengrat with just the way I've set Elengrat up. It was sort of doing my head in. Even this, I should have actually cut all this and put it up by the sell point. It would have been easier. But yay for super strength. That's not gone to plan. So, I'm hoping we could make enough cash out of this to buy a chicken pen, run some chickens, sell some eggs, and then make a profit off the eggs. I don't know how long it's going to take us to make a profit off the eggs. We're just going to have to wait and see. Tell you what, this character is really strong, isn't he? How are you doing, young SAFC anyway? I normally have background music as well running from the streams. I'm just, Hey, Raw! Well, I've been having So, I was using Pretzel, and then I had a chat with Gamer Dragon, and he basically went, the problem is, even though it's technically classed as, copyright free, you can have some major problems with them. So at the moment, I've stopped. I've gone back to Epidemic sounds, but the problem is I haven't got my volume mixer correct, so I can't hear. If you want some music, let me know. I will chuck some Epidemic sounds because I've paid for the license game for that, so I'm more than happy to do it. The problem is I just can't hear the game sounds. Young, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. So, Raw, what I've done is, so off screen, I pretend there was a load of wood turned up. I am not quite doing what I'm doing on 19 with just grass cutting, because I've had enough of grass cutting. So, instead, I'm going down the road of chickens. So, I'm hoping to make enough money out of this timber that's here to buy a chicken pen. So, how I've gone in with this is, the land is owned by a forestry company. That's why we have to buy land off them. We had enough money. We had 85 grand to buy one piece of land. And then forgot how much wood I actually created. And then, yeah, we basically just have to... Yep. So what I've done is, off screen, I got a harvester and cut a load of wood down. Because in my head, you wouldn't just turn up to a forest and expect to cut trees down. You would expect trees to already be cut fallen over, etc. So if I was going to make one change to No Man's Land, I would have a lot of fallen trees. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, to make it a bit more natural. But I think that might have been a bit difficult. Yeah, I think that would have made it a bit more difficult. So that's kind of what I've done with this. Because I didn't want the same starting. Because everyone on here goes the same way. Because everyone goes the same way. They basically have a truck and a chainsaw. And I didn't want to do that. And with the price of chickens... what was the other thing? Oh yeah, have you used the supply and transport yet? Okay, if you do, my advice, prepare to spend a few hours doing it. So I was using... So I'd done this on Elengrat this morning. I was spawning the pallets in like that. Took me about 3.5 hours this morning off screen. I've been on my computer since like 6:30 this morning. And, yeah, I'd done it that way just to get rid of my 600 grand loan I had on Elengrat this morning. It's a great mod. Kind of annoying that you have to manually use power tools to spawn some stuff in. I got bored, if I'm going to be honest. I haven't left it. I just got to the point where I just got... Yeah, so I used... The problem is, you could, with the supply and transport, a lot of them, depending on what game mode you're on, are on like £300,000-400,000 each, but there's a lot of work into them. And my problem with Elengrat is the way I started it is not my natural gameplay. So, yes, that one that came out Friday. Yeah, so the only thing I would say is, so I have got, so not all of them are in here. I don't think I've got them on here. No, I haven't. I haven't put them in. So, the lettuce, tomatoes, there isn't a pallet for them, so you have to literally spawn them in like that. And then what I just did is, I just took 60 grand off. Best ones, my advice, best ones you get is furniture. If you can get furniture's probably the best one out of them. But if you want to make easy money, that's the way to do it. If I'm honest. So, because the problem with Elengrat, the way I've done it is I've spent 4 or 5 seasons on it, basically just doing grass. So, whereas I plan, and that's why I didn't want to go down the silage route on here. Just because the amount of hours I put on 19 with that game style. Don't get me wrong, we will need to do it, but I don't want silage to be my main income. Plus, the problem is, it was getting to a point where, on Elengrat as well, I was losing the realism side of stuff as well. So I am going to try and play as realistic as possible on here. I've got to put a few more realistic mods in. Shame we haven't got a pump truck mod. I might have a quick look, see if anyone's made a pump truck for FS22. Because if we have, then I don't need transport. No, due to the fact I don't like it. Right, 13 grand. Right, let's go and buy some chickens. So, animals, chickens. So, let's grab that. I'll throw that there. Right, that gives us 4 grand. Right, give me 2 seconds. I'll go and get you a photo. Hold on. Let me just pause that. Give me 30 seconds. I'll show you. You'll know it when you see it. One of them. To be precise. In 19, you had that. So I might actually suggest that to Missy B. Yeah. You know it's a pallet lifter. I know it's a pump truck. Or pallet truck. You got to remember, I used to work in a warehouse years ago. So it just means there's a little bit less cheaty. Wrong button. We also need to buy... Right, next job is... is that. Right. Let's see if there's a sleep trigger on there now. Yeah, there's a wardrobe and a sleep trigger. Right. Yeah, ground's a bit uneven, but it doesn't matter. Right. So we want one of them. Let's buy a bag of feed. Let's go down the road of feed to start with. So, wheat is 1400. So you get slightly more in there. Let's buy 2 pallets of them. And that tells us how many chickens we have left. So you can buy 38 of them. Really? That will put us in debt though. Let's see if this works. No, it hasn't. Okay. Right. I told you we're doing this the hardest way possible. Right. And now, we just skip time. There's literally nothing we can do. Right. Literally, this is what the survival mode for me does. Right. Let's have a look at how they're doing. So they got 1,000 litres of grain. Mate, that's why I kind of done... That's why I kind of did the supply and transport. Just because of the way everything was running. I was just like, yeah, this is not helpful. So rule is we're not allowed to lease and we're not allowed to take out a loan. Right, let's sleep to the next day. And this is why I haven't got survival mode on. So no loans. Hang on. Oh. I forgot about that. Ignore the vehicle leasing cost. So they've still got 1,700 litres of food in. It's fine. Yeah, it is a grind. But it's going to be less of a grind than what I was doing on 19. So we've basically got to get these. So I have an idea. We might end up sleeping for a year. We got to sleep for 6 months. Basically. Before we do anything. We just got to make sure we got enough feed. I'm hoping we haven't got any maintenance costs. Because if we have, that could screw me over slightly. 102 property maintenance costs. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Still got enough. Still got enough feed. Yeah, that's kind of cheating, though. I'm trying to make this as hard as possible. The thing is, I just need to get the 6-month mark. Because if I get the 6-month mark... Right, how far are we in? Right. 2 more months. And hopefully we have some eggs. Is what I'm hoping. We have eggs. We actually have eggs. I did not realise. We have eggs. Sorry. Am I sounding a bit excited about that? How much are eggs worth on here? That's my next question. How much are eggs worth? Eggs. Okay, let's see if we can go 2 more months. Right, let's see what's happening. How much food have they got is the question. How much food have they got? Prices dropped to 9.70, so the price is dropping. I'm not worried about that. I reckon we can go 1 more day. Go 1 more day. And then we need to get some feed. Right. We have some chicks. Right. That kind of worked. Right. The only thing I've forgotten to check is used sales, but we ain't got any money for that. Right, let's go and sell these at the farm shop. Probably get about £1 for these, I reckon. We're March, so we need some cash. As long as we got enough to buy some chicken feed, we're doing well. Right, does this go here? Nope, it's not accepted there. Right, second one down here. He's put an extra spawn point in. Yeah. There you go. Right, let's get some chicken feed in. Tay truck's 48 grand, okay. That's funny. Right. Oh, I love this. See if that brings in enough. Just about pulls in enough. That's close. Morning, Matteo. I'm doing a survival experiment of the highest order. Shame didn't have a shovel. Could pull a bit more realistic explanation out of a shovel. Right. Right, I'm back. It might take a couple of seasons to get some cash on here. Yeah, we are going to be running in debt as well. We are now producing eggs, which is good. I hope the quiet hitman gets his pallet back thing. So yeah, I have gone... So on 19, I done something similar. This is... So on here, you got no leasing, no loans are allowed. Right, we've still got enough food for our next date. Right. So unlike a lot of people use No Man's Land, I've literally gone with the most extreme start I could ever possibly go with. Right. Still 142 down. We're out of food, so we need to sell these and get some food. So it's literally going to be a case of hoping we can sell enough eggs. Because the way I've also done it is the chickens have to mature to produce the eggs. If you kind of look at this. Oh, we got another batch. Which is good. 60, 120, 180. Right. That's enough for... Let me just buy a load of these. We run out of cash. Yep. This is going to be fun. I wish we had a wheelbarrow. I wish I could buy a wheelbarrow. Right, we might just have to do this by hand. How does the crate work? I know that sounds stupid. What, you... Right. So we might have something on here. I don't know if I've got anything on here. Did you get off the mod hub or is it off? Third party. But yeah, and I've lost it. I've lost it in the weeds. Where did that go? Oh, that's funny. I've actually lost that in the weeds. Yeah. I've actually lost that in the weeds. That was quite comical. At least the chickens are getting fed. Might not be with much, but at least we're getting somewhere. Still got one bit of log there we could use. Really? They just disappear in the undergrowth? Yeah, they literally do just disappear under the grass. Yeah, there it is. They literally just disappear underneath the face of the earth. I don't know if that actually happened, but that's quite comical, actually. I find that quite funny, actually. Oh, boy. Okay. Maybe the small bags aren't always the best way to go. We just need to get through. Just need to get through a couple of days. Okay. I am going to put those money back in, because that shouldn't just drop underneath the earth. Kind of annoying. It's like 3 times it's done that now. And you just lose it. Okay, so these bags are... Yeah. Okay, we're safe. At least we got one through. Right, that'll do till tomorrow. Let's hope we got some more eggs. Because, yeah, we're struggling. Just a little bit. Right. May need to buy a chainsaw and cut a tree down in a minute. Yeah. This hasn't quite gone to plan. I might have to import the 4 bags. Yeah, how much are the bags? We'll chuck the money in and do it properly. And if we don't lose them this time. £71 a bag. So let's add 140 quid in and we get 2 more. We lost 2 or 3. At least add that in. Right, let's try not lose these 2. So yeah, this is... I'm starting to regret doing this. Right, I'm going to do something different this time. I'm going to drop it on the wall there. Oh, that did not work. There you go. Right, at least that worked. So how many hens do we actually have? Quite a lot. Yeah. Yeah, we can't even afford to buy a chainsaw at the moment. Yeah, I've never done this before and I just wanted to see. I have got a plan B if this backfires on me. We got no money for a chainsaw. I might take a £5 lease just to buy money for a chainsaw. Yeah, right. Chainsaw. We're going to take some money out on... I didn't want to do this, but we're going to... We're going to need a chainsaw. The first thing I should have bought was a chainsaw. Wrong button. There you go. It's only a £5 loan, so it's nothing. Right. Yeah. But that's kind of what I like. It's just getting through the... Now, as my plan backfired, I was going to try and not cut the tree down to get as much amount of cash out of this as possible. Right, let's see if this works. Since when there's a helicopter? Okay, let's try take 2 then, shall we? What, take the branches off it? something like that, and then call it like there. Because in theory, the longer the thing, the better it should be. Might have to take the top off that. So if you delimit, that's the way to make money. So I've got to take the top off this. So that reduces it to 7 meters. So that took 2 meters off. Let's see what this gives me. It's a cash budget. £400. Right, let's sell this in one whole big chunk. 15 metre bit of spruce. Let's see if this gives me a colour grand. Let's see how much that gives me. Yeah. Right. So, one more tree, and then we're going to give the loan back. So, one more tree, and then we're going to give the loan back. A Lumberjack mod's being a pain. Okay. That's better. Right, here goes nothing. So 25 metre bit of timber. We've taken all the bits off. Let's see if we can make a colour grand off this. So I think what I'm going to do is we'll pay back the loan. Right. I'm actually going to do this sensibly. Yeah, so that now all fits nicely on there. 2.6, yeah. So with it cut down and fit nicely, you do get more. Right, let's leave the loan for a moment. And let's buy another big bag of feed. And skip a couple of days and just see how we run. So I think that's how it's going to be. We might end up taking all these trees down. By the end of this, but right, let's see how long 1,000 litres of feed lasts, shall we? God, it's a very tough experiment. Right, let's see if we need to top the feed up. Yeah. So they go for about 1,000 litres a day. Give or take. So they go for about 1,000 litres a day. How many have we actually got in here now? I'm thinking selling the rooster so they stop spawning. That's what I'm thinking for a moment. Let's have a look at the pen. Is the pen maxed? 181, no. So let's sell the rooster. Back. We want to sell the rooster. Make a little bit of cash. And the reason is I don't want any more chickens for a moment. So, right. Let's see how many days we can get out of these, shall we? No, you don't need a rooster. The only reason I had a rooster was to... I don't know if the rooster increases productivity. I don't know. But I know it doesn't stop. I only had that to make more chicks, basically. Right, 1. So that's 2 days. That's 3 days. That's 4 days. So we should have enough 4 days. It'll get to a point where we can make enough. That's 1 in. So I'm trying not to cut too many trees down. And yeah, I know it's on Leningrad. I'm trying to use. So I'm trying to get up here. Use my tent to jump. Yeah, I noticed a similar issue myself. We still got sticky pallets in the ground situation. I don't... Yeah. That pallet's... Oh, we got it out. I was going to say. It'll get to the point where eggs are worth more than we're actually... Yeah. So we'll get to the point where we will start making a profit off the chicks. But it's going to take a while. So that will last us 3 days. Hopefully if I can pick up 3 pallets off that. That's kind of my goal. Because the thing is, as soon as we can afford... Again, no leasing. So as soon as we can afford... And it's done it again. Is that going to let me release it? Or am I going to have trouble getting this out of the ground? I don't know if it's the... it's okay, it's right. We've lost this. I'm just going to spawn another one in. Need to get a set of pallet forks under that, ideally. Right, I'm just going to spawn another one in. Deal with that in a bit. So yeah, so it's always the same. This first episode will take... Let me just spawn a pallet in of chicken feed. If I can even find it on here. Chicken feed should be on here. I've got everything else. No. Right, we've got enough for 3 days. I'll see if we can move that pallet. What do you mean try the other one? I got pallet, bales, pallet, grape seeds. I'm surprised it's not on that list. It's kind of a bug that I've noticed on a couple of gate-based maps. If you're not careful, it does when you use this option. Right, let's worry about that in a bit. Don't want wardrobe, wrong button. I want that one. Let's see if my theory's correct, shall we? We should have 2,000 litres left after this. And there's your howling of the wolf. He's added some great sound effects to this map. No, wrong button. I wanted that one. Yeah. We have got a pallet. Yeah, well, I will do if I have to. I want to see if I can make enough money before having to do that. Right. So let's sell the eggs. Actually, let's leave the eggs till November for best price. Right, let me add... How much are they? Yeah, I'm doing... That's what I'm just checking. How much are they? How much are they? 1,500. That gives us enough money to get another one in. And we're going to take it the long way around this time. We'll take it around the long way. We'll take it around the long way. And then November we'll sell the eggs we've got at the moment. And if hopefully we can make another 4 grand off that. So yeah, we've got 2 whole pallets at the moment. And at the moment the price of eggs should be going up. So if we check the egg price. Yeah. November. So 2 grand there at the moment. Eggs are worth a fortune if you get them right. What do you mean? Are you on about... Yes, the top price. So top price at the moment's gone is 1,431. Are you on about this one? Or this one? Don't understand why I'm losing vehicles on money. Morning, Pete. Do you know... Okay. Have a look if you've got any running costs or leasing costs. Because if you've got either of them two, then that's... So, are you running course play? Have you made sure that it doesn't auto repair? Because it will auto repair. Hang on. You know I've got rid of the rooster. I've now have 360... I now have a full cage. I don't know what the point of the rooster is then. I don't know if I get... Right, I'm going to do something. Let me just sell one. Let me buy 1 rooster. Okay, I don't know what that's going to exactly do. But yeah. Right. Now we've got as many chickens as we got. No, don't want to do that. We may now start being able to make a profit. So if we get 3 crates every 3 days... Ignore what I'm doing. Right. I just didn't want to spend hours getting these up here. So Pete, long story short, I'm doing the most hardest survival challenge on No Man's Land no one's ever done before. Do you also know there's a hidden grape field on this map? And this is why I said eggs are worth it. Now, to see if I've got a theory. So I only found that earlier. I was like, oh, that's interesting. There's a hidden grape field. It's withered. Right. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Sorry about that. I'm back. Right. Pete, also, I've stopped the music at the moment as well. So music will be back later. We will get that out of there. Let's give that a bit of fill. Nice bit of thunder and lightning in the afternoon. Never hurt anyone. So in theory, we should be good for about 4 days, I hope. After this. Just run down the time to 120 so I can actually see. Okay, that pallet's just gone. That's funny. That pallet's just disappeared. We may never find that pallet ever again. We'll have a look in the morning, see if I can see it. So that will last us 2 days. Is that the one that just flew? Is that the same one or is that a different one? I got 2 that are stuck. Yeah, I got 2 that are stuck. Right, I have an idea. Well, that's gone well. That went really well. Right, let's see how many eggs we got spawning. A whole pallet. So, if that means they may now be producing a pallet a day. If they are, yeah. Oh, it's still. Just seen this. As that. What map was that? You can unstick them with a forklift. But yeah, we'll have a look at that in a bit. Louisiana. And we are in January with some snow on the ground. Right, how are we doing? We got no food. We got 2 pallets we can sell. Right, let's cheat a bit. Let's go 1,500 quid and grab another pallet. So we should have enough feed to get through to next game day and then sell everything in February. Yeah, I reckon that's just going to need... Yeah, I like the idea of a floodable field. That does sound good. We'll have a look at the price of a combine in a minute. We've done well to get to where we are. Now we've got the 300. Do not do that. Phew. Right, let's just try something. Is it actually that stuck? Yeah, it's actually that stuck. Are both of them that stuck? Yeah, okay. We can deal with that later. Right. Drop that there. Where are we on pricing? One. So we'll basically only get 2 grand. So let's get in the next game day. Let's get to February and see what happens. Hey gaming, welcome in. So what probably would be the hardest challenge ever on Farm Sim. No loans, no leasing. Trying to make a profit out of nothing with some eggs. Right, let's see how this goes then, shall we? Right. Prices dropped to 900. It is increasing. What have we got in here? 0 litres. Okay, we're going to need some food. So it's getting to the point where... Let's drop that down before they die. It's getting to the point where we're just about getting enough pallets to buy just about enough feed. Right. I'm about to call that a day, I think. Right, thank you for watching. I know I've just had a few people come in. I've just seen the time. It's quarter 12. Right. Thank you for joining in. I'll catch everyone soon.